8 a.m. August 2024. Next fire to afternoon. This is search my vlog. Alright. Pakaway sa ta guys. Alright, kids paint sa ta. Last session. Challenging kay diri ang lugar guys Dili gud nako kaya. Pwede ko mobalik diri sunod. Mag study time. Dili ko modalag laptop. Mudala lang ko isa ka cellphone. Pero by the way, napamaniload akong cellphone no na bag-o. Kasi sige pohon na lang siguro. Pwede ta mag-study time. Moadto tag Google Classroom. Dili pa ato kasayo ng tanan sa karon god. Maong tama lang din naman nga gibuhat na ko ni karon very slowly. 'Di ba? Actually kung naka-start kog study time og mga ingani before August 1, 'di ba? Sa karon naman siguro na naman tay advancements ani, 'di ba? So klaro na siya na tong last time katong kagahapon, to be honest, 5 ka episodes tayo sa ating study time. So niabot siya og 5 ka oras. Although dili siya not exactly 5 hours. Oo. Okay? So napatay something discussion nga kini natay isa ka kuan na lang PDF PowerPoint ni siya sa project management. Sa game art development wala ko nagkuan, wala pa man good mi lesson. Sige lang may activity good guys, giahak. And by the way, sa agile development methodology ta karon sa project management, studihan gyapon nako siya. And sa umaabot na September is magkuan ko alam niyo na ang buhaton nako muadto ko internetan whether komportable ko ani or dili, kailangan buhaton nako ning ingani nga perspective. Kailangan mo kuan ko sa internet, magtuon ko para sa Unity 2D. Si Saberon og si Sarip nakapasa naman sila sa game art development maski 2 or 3 lang ilang napasa. Ako in taon wala akong nagpasa, videos and codes, which is disappointing kaayo ni siya. Kuan lang ni siya 30 points sa grading system kining mga activities. Pero ambot na maring sa katong sa project management na grading system, pero murag ingato po siguro sa game art or game dev na subject. Okay. So ang atong study time karon is 3 ka parts. Pero naay misa diri as 4, 'di ba? So just like what I've said, um kuan jud ni siya guys. Magka problema to sa oras sa ani. So possibly karon mahuman ta sa so ang part 2 karon guys until 3 p.m. Ana na lang may tabo. Pagkaabot sa part 3 is mag-start tag 3 p.m. Mahuman ta dapat og mga kuan na lang siguro mga before 4 p.m. Kasi naay misa lagi diri paghapon. Especially Monday to Saturday. Pero pag Domingo, naay misa ana buntag udto hapon. Alright. So this is very important nga sa atuang study time karon maka-discuss ta dili na siya related sa personal kundi related na siya sa academics. So tulo ra man kabuk subjects nako karon sa major sa kuan project management, sa game art development o sa platform technologies. Wala ko subject na information management pero sudlan na ko ni siya para sa akong kagrupo. Kay giatay lagi kaayo kay ngano mo sulod pa mang kuani nga wala na nagaduhan namang kog 86. Sus di na gyud ko mo kuan, di na gyud ko magpa-grado kay si Ma'am Christine gamay ra kay na mo ato og grado depende kay situation. Wala man kay may activity sa subject na information management pero mukuan gyapon ko, mosulod gyapon ko maski wala ko'y subject na ingani. Kay sabot naman gyud minimum Christine nga di na ko mosulod unta sa ingato nga subject kaya lang naamang ko sa saberon. Niingon sa saberon nagchat sa kuha ayaw sa dag uli kay kuan daw wala day mo tabang sa iya giatay. Sige lang kay katong last time nga nag-subject mig information management wala pug ko natun-an na to nga time guys. Wala ko natun-an na to. Sorry to say, wala ko natun-an na to nga time. Sige lang. Okay guys, ato sa ning umanon ato sa ning i-end muna ang ato ang discussion because karon naatay 52 ka slides. So kagahapon gibasa na ko ni siya. Karon usabon na ko nigbasa karon kasi this is very important. Dili ko sure mo ba ning lesson 3 kay wala man ko lesson 3 and lesson 4 good sa kuan guys sa Google Classroom. Ang giingon ni Ma'am Rosie. Alright. Agile development methodology. Outline. Overview of Agile, foundations of Agile development, Agile artifacts, Scrum rules, and Scrum events. We have overview of Agile development. Agile development is a methodology focused on iterative and incremental delivery of software products. It emphasizes collaboration, customer feedback, and small rapid releases. The history and evolution of agile development can be traced through several key phases and milestones. So early influences from 1950s to 1990s, mag-start po tayo sa 1950s to 1960s. Iterative and incremental development concepts were introduced. 1970s, Dr. Winston Royce described the waterfall model in a paper but also highlighted its limitations and proposed on iterative approach as a solution. 1980s, the concept of lean manufacturing by Toyota influenced software development, emphasizing waste reduction and continuous improvement. 1950s to 1960s, okay. Na-duplicate lang ang slide. Formation, 1990s to 2001. 1990s, several methodologies that influenced Agile emerged. Scrum, that was 1995. Extreme Programming, or XP, that was 1996. And then, Feature-Driven Development, or FDD, wala siya nakabutan na year. And then, pagka year 2001, the Agile Manifesto was created during a meeting of 17 software developers at the lodge at Snowbird Ski Resort in Utah. Growth and adoption from 2000s to present time. 2000s, tools and frameworks like Jira, Rally, and version 1 emerged to support agile teams. 2010s, scaling agile for larger organizations became a focus, leading to the development of frameworks like SAFe or ACE-AFE, Scaled Agile Framework, and then LESS or LESS, Large Scale Scrum, and then Nexus. Pagkabot sa 2020s, agile practices continue to evolve, incorporating DevOps principles to further enhance the speed and quality of software delivery. Key concepts and practices, Scrum, and then Kanban, XP, user stories, and then CI and CD. Scrum, and then next is Kanban, visual management tool to control work in progress and optimize flow. XP or extreme programming emphasizes technical excellence, including practices like test driven development or TDD, pair programming, and continuous integration. User stories, short, simple descriptions of a feature told from the perspective of the user or customer, guiding development and ensuring customer focus. Continuous integration and continuous deployment or CI and CD. Practices that promote frequent integration of code and automated deployment, ensuring quick feedback and faster delivery cycles. Impacts of agile development. Agile development has transformed the software industry by promoting a more flexible, collaborative, and customer centric approach to product development. It has also influenced other industries, leading to the adoption of agile principles in project management, marketing, and even organizational development. The evolution of agile continues as organizations seek to improve their adaptability and responsiveness in an increasingly dynamic market environment. Next is Agile Manifesto. The Agile Manifesto was created by a group of 17 software developers in 2001 at a ski resort in Utah. They identified and defined four key values and 12 principles to guide the Agile approach. So, dito sa Agile Manifesto, four key values. Number one, individuals and interactions over processes and tools. Emphasizes the importance of team collaboration and communication over strictly following procedures and using specific tools. Number two, working software over comprehensive documentation focuses on delivering functional software that meets customer needs rather than spending excessive time on detailed documentation. Number three, customer collaboration over contract negotiation encourages ongoing engagement with customers to understand their needs and adapt to changes rather than sticking rigidly to contract terms. Number four, responding to change over following a plan. Embraces flexibility and adaptability, allowing teams to respond to changing requirements and environments instead of adhering to a fixed plan. We have 12 principles. Number one, our highest priority is to satisfy the customer through early and continuous delivery of valuable software. Number two, welcome changing requirements even late in development. Agile processes harness change for the customer's competitive advantage. Number three, deliver working software frequently from a couple of weeks to a couple of months with a preference for the shorter time scale. Number four, business people and developers must work together daily throughout the project. Number five, build projects around motivated individuals, give them the environment and support they need, and trust them to get the job done. Number six, the most efficient and effective method in conveying information to and within a development team is face-to-face conversation. Number seven, working software is a primary measure of progress. Number eight, agile processes promote sustainable development. The sponsors, developers, and users should be able to maintain a constant pace indefinitely. Number 9, continuous attention to technical excellence and good design enhances agility. Number 10, simplicity. The art of maximizing the amount of work not done is essential. Number 11, the best architectures, requirements, and designs emerge from self-organizing teams. Number 12, at regular intervals, the team reflects on how to become more effective, then tunes and adjusts its behavior accordingly. We have benefits of agile, flexibility and adaptability, customer involvement, faster time to market, improved product quality, better project visibility, enhanced team collaboration and morale, risk management, focus on business value, continuous improvement, and higher customer satisfaction. So, diri naman ta sa agile versus waterfall model. So, ako ang napili ani kagahapon, mas bet pa na ko ang agile model kasi kuan ni siya kanang very flexible, kunya continuous ang involvement sa customer involvement throughout the project, and then ma-manage siya tuloy-tuloy, kunya mag-focus siya sa working software. Ang iyang documentation is naa siya limitation or minimal lang ang iyang documentation, and then naa siya incremental deliveries nya dali na siya maka-adapt sa situation kay dali na mag-change ang scope, and then continuous lang ang project, test lang ng test, and then high collaboration, cross-functional teams, mga ingana something, and then ang katong nga requirements na ay pababago, pwede mag-change kag requirements, and then na ay lower predictability. Sabihin natin dili predictable ang agile model tungod adaptive nature siya, and then software development, startups, mo na iyang example use cases, and then dynamic industries. Okay, di na to napatasoon nung ingato. Examples of successful agile transitions from 1 to 5. Mag-start sa number 1, Spotify. Transition. Spotify famously transitioned to agile to support its rapid growth and need for constant innovation. Approach, tatitulo ka approach ani squads, small cross-functional teams that own the entire life cycle of a feature. Tribes, group of squads that work on related areas. And then chapters and guilds, communities of practice across squads and tribes to ensure knowledge sharing and consistency. Outcome, increased flexibility and speed in delivering new features, and then enhanced collaboration and innovation. Okay, next. Number 2, ING Bank transition. In 2015, ING Netherlands underwent a significant transformation to adapt agile practices. Approach. Tulo ang approach sa ani agile coaches introduced to guide teams through the transition, squads and tribes, similar to Spotify's model, fostering collaboration and speed. And then, lastly is empowered teams encourage decision-making at the team level. Ang young outcome, improve customer satisfaction through faster delivery of features, and then increased employee engagement and satisfaction. Number 3, Lego transition. Lego transition to agile to improve its digital offerings and product development processes. We have approaches. Number 1, agile training, comprehensive training for employees at all levels. Scrum framework, implemented Scrum with cross-functional teams. And then lastly, iterative development, focused on delivering small increments and getting feedback. Outcome, more efficient product development cycles and greater ability to respond to market changes and customer feedback. Number 4, John Deere transition. John Deere, a leader in agricultural machinery, transition to agile to enhance its software development processes. Approach, scaled agile framework or SAFe, adapted to manage large-scale agile projects. Continuous improvement emphasized iterative improvements and regular feedback loops. And then cross-functional teams brought together diverse skills to foster innovation. Ang iyang outcome, faster time to market for software updates and features, and then enhanced collaboration across departments and teams. Number five, and the last number is Cisco transition. Cisco adapted Agile to improve the speed and quality of its software development. Natutulog ka approach. Number one is executive support, strong backing from senior leadership. Number two, agile champions, designated individuals to drive agile practices across the organization. And then lastly, number three, metrics and KPIs, established clear metrics to measure progress and success. Natay outcome, we have increase delivery speed and improve product quality, and then enhance ability to adapt changing market demands. Next is Scrum framework. Scrum is a framework for agile project management, primarily used for software development but applicable to any complex and innovative project. It emphasizes iterative progress, collaboration, and flexibility, allowing teams to deliver high quality products more efficiently. Scrum principles, we have three. Transparency, inspection, and adoption. Mag-start sa number one, transparency. All aspects of the process must be visible to those responsible for the outcome. Number two, inspection. Regularly check progress toward a sprint goal to detect undesirable variances. And lastly, adaptation. Adjust the process or the work being done as soon as possible to minimize deviations from desired outcomes. Unsay benepisyo sa Scrum? We have five, okay? Flexibility and adaptability. Scrum allows teams to adapt to changing requirements and customer needs quickly. Improve quality. Regular inspections and adaptations help maintain high quality standards. And then, faster delivery, incremental releases ensure continuous delivery of value. Then, better collaboration, defined rules, and regular communication, faster collaboration among team members and stakeholders. Lastly, increased satisfaction, continuous feedback loops lead to higher satisfaction for both the team and the stakeholders. So naatay Scrum artifacts. Number one is product backlog, a prioritized list of features, enhancements, and fixes needed to achieve the product vision. It is dynamic and evolves over time. Each item of a product backlog is called a user story. So, kung ano man ako gahapon, pero okay. Magkuhan tag tulo ani. Isa sa administrator, isa ka member, o isa ka visitor. Okay, akong basahon. So, kuan is each item of a product backlog matawag siya user story. Tulo lang ka user stories ako ang i-mention diri. Okay. Instead the 19. Okay, number one, as an administrator, I want to be able to change site branding so that the site is future-proofed in case brand changes. Ang yung priority is good. Okay. Next, as a member naman na side, I want to be able to change my password so that I can keep secure. Yung priority is must. And then lastly, sa visitor na side, I want to be able to create an account so that I can benefit from member discounts. Okay, yung priority ani must. Alright. User stories. A typical user story consists of three parts. Number one, the user or customer who needs the feature or functionality. Number two, the function or goal the user wants to achieve. Number three, the benefit or reason the user wants to achieve the goal. As a persona or user, I want to action or goal so that sa iyang benefit or reason. Okay, diri naman ta. Ato na ning gibalik kagahapon. Okay. Ato na ning basahon na nato ning user stories. Sa kuha na ni siya product backlog. Sa user profile, para sa user stories, As a registered user, I want to be able to view my order history so that I can track my purchases and ensure that all orders have been delivered. Sa side naman sa shopping cart, as a customer, I want to be able to add items to my shopping cart and check out easily so that I can quickly purchase the products I need and complete my transaction. Next, number two, sprint backlog. A subset of the product backlog selected for a sprint along with the plan for delivering the increment and realizing the sprint goal. So, product backlog, sprint backlog. Product backlog tracks everything that needs to be worked on by the product team. Sa side naman sa sprint backlog, laglahi siya, a subset of the product backlog that lists tasks that need to be completed during the sprint. Number three, increment. The sum of all the product backlog items completed during a sprint and all previous sprints. The increment must be in a usable condition and meet the team's definition of done. It is whatever you previously built plus anything new you just finished in the latest sprint. All integrated, tested, and ready to be delivered or deployed. So, morning example. Dapat kini sa sprint mo na pinaka-accurate. Next, number 4 is definition of done. A clear and concise list of criteria that a product increment must satisfy to be considered complete. The development team should create this list according the specifications of the software being developed. Morning example. On a mobile app development project, the DoD may include all images are compressed, all code is minified and gzipped. On a software development project, example criteria in the DoD could include all code has been thoroughly tested via unit integration and end-to-end tests. Product increment has been deployed to a staging environment and tested by a team. A generic project must have this as a part of the DoD. All errors have been resolved. All release documentation has been written and edited. Number 5, burn down chart. Wala pa mi diri sa burn down chart, basig kuan pa. Siguro pag sa exam, makuan na ni Ma'am Rosie. Burn down chart, a visual representation of work left to do versus time. Okay. A graph that represents the work left to do versus the time it takes to complete it. It can be especially useful for teams working in sprints as it can effectively show whether your deadlines are able to be met along the way. Kailangan din ma-search ako sa Google day, guys. So, morning goal, 80 hours in just 5 days. Expectation versus reality. Actual is reality, ideal is expectation. Next, Scrum roles. There are 3 major roles in Scrum. These roles help form a structure so that artifacts and events are handled smoothly during project execution. The 3 major roles are product owner, Scrum master, and development team. Next, number 1, product owner. A product owner acts as a bridge between stakeholders and the development team, ensuring that the team delivers maximum value to the business. Serves as the following roles for the team. Letter A, visionary and strategist. Letter B, customer advocate. Letter C, decision maker. Letter D, collaborator. Letter E, planner. Next, product owner responsibilities. Letter A, managing the product backlog. Letter B, refining user stories and acceptance criteria. Letter C, prioritizing needs. Letter D, stakeholder management. Letter E, sprint planning and review. Letter F, maximizing product value. Letter G, ensuring quality. Letter H, facilitating communication. Letter I, continuous improvement. Next, Scrum Master. The Scrum Master is responsible for ensuring that the Scrum team follows Scrum practices, removing obstacles and fostering an environment for high performance. It has the following characteristics: letter A, servant leadership; letter B, empathy and supportiveness; letter C, excellent communication skills; letter D, problem solving skills; letter E, adaptability and flexibility; letter F, knowledge of Scrum and Agile; letter G, conflict resolution; letter H, motivational and inspirational; letter I, organizational skills. Next is Scrum Master. Ay, balik na po. Next is development team, a cross-functional group responsible for delivering the product increments. They are self-organizing and work collaboratively. We have characteristics the following. Letter A, cross-functional skills. Letter B, self-organizing. Letter C, collaboration and communication. Letter D, commitment to goals. Letter E, adaptability. Letter F, continuous improvement. Letter G, transparency. Letter H, accountability. Letter I, customer focus. Letter J, respect for rules. Okay, next is Scrum events. The Scrum framework is organized around a set of events or ceremonies that help manage and execute work effectively. Sprint duration, typically 1 to 4 weeks. Purpose, the basic unit of development in Scrum. During a sprint, a team works to complete a set of predefined goals known as the sprint goal. Unsa iyang output, potentially shippable product increment. Okay. Next is sprint planning. Duration up to 8 hours for 1 month. Sprint. Time is adjusted proportionally for shorter sprints. Purpose, to define what can be delivered in the sprint and how that work will be achieved. The team sets the sprint goal and selects items from the product backlog to form the sprint backlog. Participants, we have Scrum Master, Product Owner, Development Team. Daily stand-up duration is only 15 minutes. Purpose, to synchronize the team's work and plan the next 24 hours. Each team member answers 3 questions. Number 1, what did I do yesterday? Number 2, what will I do today? Number 3, are there any impediments? Okay, participants. Development team, Scrum Master. The Scrum Master is optional. Next is sprint review duration up to 4 hours for a 1 month sprint. Time is adjusted proportionally for shorter sprints. Purpose, to inspect the increment and adapt the product backlog if needed. The team demonstrates what they've built during the sprint and stakeholders provide feedback. Participants, Scrum Master, Product Owner, Development Team, and stakeholders. Next is sprint retrospective. Duration up to 3 hours for a 1 month sprint. Time is adjusted proportionally for shorter sprints. Purpose, to reflect on the sprint and identify ways to improve the process. The team discusses what went well, what didn't, and how they can improve in the next sprint. Participants, Scrum Masters, Product Owner, Development Team. Next is workshop. Create a product backlog for a simple payroll system. Define at least 2 user stories for admin and employee. Alright. Provide an acceptance criteria for each user story. User stories example, as an administrator, I want to add new employees to the payroll system so that I can manage the salary information. Acceptance criteria na tulo ka buok. Admin can enter employee details such as name, ID, position, salary, and department. Next is the system should validate input data and display error messages for invalid inputs. Lastly, successfully added employees should be listed in the employees directory. Next is daily stand-up. Number 1, keep it time box. Number 2, stand up. Number 3, focus on 3 key questions. Number 4, encourage participation. Number 5, stay on topic. Number 6, use a visual aid. Number 7, foster a collaborative atmosphere. Number 8, be consistent. Number 9, keep it positive and constructive. Number 10, follow up. Next is sprint execution. The Scrum team conducts the daily stand-up throughout the sprint period. Completion of user stories or tasks are based on the definition of done set by the team. Sample DoD checklist, employee details, name, address, salary, tax information, and are captured accurately. Input validation, is implemented to prevent incorrect data entry. Next is new employee is safe in the database. Next is confirmation message is displayed upon successful addition. Next is unit tests are written and passed. And then lastly, code is reviewed and approved. Next is sprint review. This event is held at the end of the sprint to review the work that was completed and the work that was not completed. The product increment is demonstrated to stakeholders and feedback is gathered. Next is it is typically conducted in the last day of the sprint. It is considered part of the sprint. Okay. Next is sprint retrospective. This is usually held immediately after the sprint review and before the next sprint planning session. The team reflects on the past sprint to identify improvements for the upcoming sprint. The sprint retrospective can be considered either the final event of the current sprint or the first event leading to the next sprint, depending on how a team chooses to schedule their work. And then lastly, the sprint cycle that repeats with sprint planning for the next sprint. Paspas ako mubasa guys. Human ako. Unsa ko nasabtan, wala ako kasabot. Kuan. Katong nag-transition siya og agile na ay kuan ING Bank na ay kuan Lego, Spotify, John Deere. Kalimut ko sa isa. Sa tong isa gani, nakalimot ko. Kuan, Cisco. Alright. So, dali na kayo ang discussion guys. So, kuan, ako palungon ng laptop. Bitaw no, disappointing ato ang kuan. Ma-disappoint yung ka sa journey karon. Pero ako maingon na atay progress. Ma-appreciate paghihapon na ako siya. Nga despite nga na atay something na problema jud mismo karon. Go lang gihapon ta. Okay. Pahuway sa ako guys. Paspas ko mo istorya no. Wala mag-winet akong laptop. Wait lang ha. Okay. Pag kuan ta ani guys, pag mag part 3 ta karon, pag maka-reach tag 20 minutes pagkaabot sa part 3 after edition series, pwede na ta maghinay og gawas diri nga lugar. Ang bangko ibutang dito sa pwesto. Pagkahuman mo adto tag CR, mag-inom tag tubig didto. Kay gamay ra man pud itong kuan, may study time pod, di ba? So pag mumanta sa part 3, nana ko stabok ana mangita tag jeep. Alright? Isod kay pangitao ng jeep kaganiha kay okay, according sa post sa Facebook, nakaharang daw mga daanan daw sa Panakan, sa kay abot na kay Kibuloy. damay ang ubang lugar sa downtown, guys. Okay. Ay, okay, wait. O sige, magkuan pa ta karon. Magpahuway sa jugkuan ni guys. Ay, grabe. Ay dapat pag momantag part 2 karon guys, magkuan lang sa ta mag-stop sa ako kay mag-upload sa ako sa YouTube. Patay top seat. Grabe. Wala man ko nag-study ani di man ni siya module PDF magud kaayo ni siya, dili ko ganahan. Ay wala lesson 1 ay week 1 ani. Niambak tag week 2. O sige, try na to basa ani guys. Kay wala ko nagbasa ani, karon pa ko nakabasa. 6 pages lang naman siya. Walay full screen. Okay, ano na lang. Okay, introduction to operating systems. Lecture notes, learning outcomes. Upon completion of this lecture, students should be able to define an operating system and explain its functions. Differentiate between user and system programs. Identify and compare different types of operating system and their applications. Describe the architecture of an operating system, including the kernel and system calls. Explain the core components of an operating system and their roles. Introduction to operating systems. What is an operating system or OS? An operating system is a software that acts as an intermediary between the computer hardware and the user. It manages computer hardware and software resources and provides common services for computer programs. Essentially, it's the foundation upon which all other software runs. Wait lang. Mag-inom sa tubig, guys. Sorry, wait lang. Inom sa tubig, di ko kag istorya og tarong. Apa ko'y oras. Ako sa nang bilhin ang payo ay dala lang ang payong guys. Bilhin na lang yung kuwan bangko. Magsuot og face mask no aron dili yung magkaroon og allergy. Wala ko yung oras ba. Anhi ko diri late ra kaayo. Kailang na. Maabtan tag misa diri. Pasak pa dito diri. Tabi. 2,000 plus. Represent for today, August 26, 2024. Alright. naka-realize ko no dili gyud ni ingani sa yun. Kasunod magbag na lang gyud dai ko ani kapoy kay magbitbit og laptop. Okay. Pero at least sa katong giingon ni Ma'am Cherry sa kuha, nasunod pa na ako. Wala ko ni supak. Kay para ra pud sa kuha pod. Kung naa ako'y kagustuhan nga mabag-o, dapat may tabo siya step by step. Alright? Alright. Ipaningot ko guys. Okay. Balik ko diri guys. Sa platform technologies na ignore na ako siya. Wala kay nako siya nabasahan og maayo. Tungod focus kaayo ta sa project management. Okay. Okay, continue. Functions of an operating system. We have resource management. It manages the computer's hardware and software resources efficiently, such as CPU, memory, storage, and in or out or input-output devices. Next is process management. Controls the execution and programs and processes, allocating CPU, time, and memory. Next, memory management. Allocates and deallocates memory to processes, optimizing its use. Next is file management. Organizes and manages data on storage devices, creating, deleting, and modifying files. Next is input and output management. Handles communication between the computer and external devices. Next, user interface. Provides a way for users to interact with a computer either through a command line interface or CLI or a graphical user interface or GUI. User versus system programs. User programs, applications used by end users to perform specific tasks such as word processors, web browsers, and games. Next, system programs. Programs that assist in operating system functions such as compilers, assemblers, and linkers. Types of operating systems. Last time gimemorize na ako ang yang BMMDRM. Memorize na ako batch and then multi-programming, multitasking, multiprocessing, distributed, real-time, and mobile. Ambot lang ang karon murag wala akong na-memorize no. Okay, batch OS, multi-programming OS, multiprocessing. Nauna pa day ang kuan multitasking tapos multiprocessing and then distributed, real time, and then mobile. Batch, multiprocessing, multitasking, batch, multiprogramming, multitasking, multi-processing, batch OS, multi-programming OS, multi-tasking OS, processing OS, distributed OS, real-time OS, and mobile OS. Medyo nakakuan ni, nakalimot na pug ko. Memorize pa na ko ni sa una. Alright. So batch OS processes jobs in batches without direct user interaction. For example, large-scale data processing systems. Next is multi-programming OS. Executes multiple programs concurrently by sharing CPU time. Example is early mainframe systems. Next is multitasking OS. Allows multiple tasks to run simultaneously on a single processor. Example, modern desktop operating systems like Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. Next is multiprocessing OS, supports multiple processors to execute tasks simultaneously. For example, high-performance servers and supercomputers. Next is distributed OS, manages multiple computers as a single system. Example, cloud computing platforms. Next is real-time OS, guarantees timely response to events critical for systems like medical equipment and industrial control. Kasi oras na to karon. Sige. Ani na lang, mag-proceed ta sa to ang part 3 karon guys. Mag-part 3 ta karon. Unya na ko mag-upload unya na ko mag-upload og screen record sa YouTube. Will stay ko diri until before 5 p.m. So pag mao man akong upload, pila man upat ka buok uploads, upat ka screen record. So kuan sa karon ha, apil tong part 1 noon edition, and then karon part 1, part 2, and part 3 na afternoon edition series. So di ko mo upload. Yes. Okay. So napatay part 3 guys. Thank you for watching.